Michigan Democratic primary election results. What to expect. Polls close at 8 p.m. local time. Most of the state observes Eastern Time, but in the handful of counties that use Central Time, polls close at 9 p.m. Eastern. In the 2020 primaries, the first votes were reported soon after polls closed, and nearly all votes were reported by 4 a.m. Eastern. All Michigan voters were eligible to vote by mail, and ballots were due by 8 p.m. on Election Day. In-person early voting was offered over a 9-day period, ending on Sunday. There is no registration by party in Michigan, but voters could only vote in one party's election. As of Monday, more than 1 million voters had already cast a ballot in either the Republican or the Democratic primary. Source: election results and race calls are from the Associated Press, produced by Michael Andre, Camille Baker, Neil Berg, Michael Beswetherick, Matthew Block, Ireneo Cabreros, Nate Cohn, Alistair Coote, Annie Daniel, Saurabh Datar, Leo Dominguez, Andrew Fisher, Martin Gonzalez Gomez, Will Hoop, KK Rebecca Lai, Jasmine C. Lee, Alex Lemonides, Ilana Marcus, Alicia Parlapiano, Elena Shao, Charlie Smart, Isaac White, and Christine Zhang. Reporting by Felice Bellman. Editing by Wilson Andrews, Lindsay Rogers-Cook, William P. Davis, Amy Hughes, Ben Koski, and Allison McCartney. Latest results from just now: 25% of votes in Democratic primary race called Democratic primary candidate votes %PC. Chart showing delegates Joseph R. Biden Jr. Asterisk incumbent 184,068 plus 79. 8% 79. 8% 86. Uncommitted 33,511 plus 14. 5% 14. 5 no delegates. Marianne Williamson 6,691 plus 2. 9% 2. 9 no delegates. Dean Phillips 6,449 plus 2. 8% 2. 8 no delegates. Total reported 230,719 results by county Biden. Uncommitted Williamson. Total votes. Percent of votes in percent. In Clinton 100%, 0%, 0%, 4. 1%. St. Clair 87, 82, 83, 1%. Allegan 82, 10, 0, 49, 1%. Genesee 81, 13, 3949, 2%. Kalamazoo 79, 15, 4, 438, 2%. Oceana 92, 03, 36, 2%. Wayne 71, 24, 3, 8,434%. Roscommon 85, 14, 111, 6%. Wexford 82, 11, 4, 131, 7%. Macomb 79, 13, 4, 7,773, 11%. Bay 81, 12, 4, 949, 11%. Dickinson 82, 16, 185, 11%. Calhoun 82, 10, 4, 985, 12%. Shiawassee 84, 11, 3, 645, 12%. Lapeer 80, 13, 5, 706, 13%. Van Buren 82, 11, 4, 805, 15%. Ingham 78, 16, 3, 4,552, 16%. Barry 83, 13, 2, 652, 17%. Gratiot 84, 11, 3, 384, 17%. Ottawa 83, 10, 4, 3,970, 20%. Hillsdale 80, 13, 4, 410, 21%. Benzie 82, 10, 4, 401, 21%. Kent 74, 19, 4, 11,839, 22%. Sanilac 77, 15, 4, 483, 24%. Muskegon 85, 8, 4, 3,806, 27%. Jackson 82, 12, 3, 2,492, 27%. Midland 83, 11, 3, 2,000, 229%. Tuscola 80, 14, 3, 966, 32%. Newaygo 83, 11, 3, 8, 83, 33%. Houghton 79, 14, 4, 810, 34%. Presque Isle 87, 8, 3, 436, 36%. Lake 83, 11, 4, 302, 36%. Isabella 81, 13, 3, 1,556, 39%. Osceola 84, 9, 4, 443, 42%. Monroe 82, 12, 3, 4,738, 44%. Grand Traverse, 85, 10, 3, 4,140, 45%. Eaton, 83, 11, 3, 5,283, 52%. Gladwin, 78, 15, 3, 851, 52%. Mecosta, 84, 95, 1,327, 57%. Livingston, 82, 11, 3, 9,279, 59%. Mackinac, 81, 13, 3, 529, 59%. Oakland, 81, 14, 397,286, 60%. Washtenaw, 74, 21, 2, 31,951, 60%. Emmett, 83, 11, 3, 1,961, 61%. Crawford, 88, 9, 2, 601, 61%. St. Joseph, 82, 12, 3, 1,792, 64%. Charlevoix, 82, 11, 3, 1,591, 68%. Kalkaska, 84, 10, 2, 693, 68%. Montcalm, 81, 12, 4, 2,369, 72%. Missaukee, 82, 10, 4, 500, 11, 73%. Huron, 83, 11, 3, 1,479, 92%. Ionia, 79, 14, 4, 2,768, 95%. Iosco, 84, 9, 4, 1,768, 95%. Sheboygan, 83, 12, 3, 1,479, 95%. Alcona, 85, 10, 2, 649, 95%. Keweenaw, 82, 13, 2, 257. 95%. Luce, 75, 16, 6, 198. 95%. Alger, 0,0000%. Alpena, 0,0000%. Antrim, 0,0000%. Aranac, 0,0000%. Baraga, 0,0000%. Berrien, 0,0000%. Branch, 0,0000%. Cass, 0,0000%. Chippewa, 0,0000%. Clare, 0,0000%. Delta, 0,0000%. Gogebic, 0,0000%. Iron, 0,0000%. Leelanau, 0,0000%. Lenawee, 0,0000%. Manistee, 0,0000%. Marquette, 0,0000%. Mason, 0,0000%. Menominee, 0,0000%. Montmorency, 0,0000%. Ogemaw, 0,0000%. Ontonagon, 0,0000%. Oscoda, 0,0000%. Otsego, 0,0000%. Saginaw, 0,0000%. Schoolcraft, 0,0000%.